Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Hi, chat.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Hi, chat. Welcome to our stupidity.
Hi,
Time
chat.
to go
Welcome
on.
to the headache.
Welcome
to that. Say you're live.
I'm
Not yet.
live.
Yes!
I'm
It
here.
shows that you're live! Hello, demon.
Okay, so do you guys want me to, like, explain
I'm
what's
already
gonna be
invading
happening?
your chat.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay, so, hi, chat. So, the plan for today is basically just, like, talk about what could have been lore in Next Gen, what is lore in Next Gen, answering questions, etc., etc. So,
But we're not talking. But any like future lore that's happening, we're not going to talk about that because we don't want to spoil
yeah,
it.
no, we're not giving spoilers. But if you
Hi,
don't
chat!
if you guys don't know what Next Gen is, it is an SMP that me and Allie run. It is basically the Great
Hello.
SMP's kids. So, yeah.
Yes!
You can tell how chaotic this has been. It's been a great year, but it's been
we can
chaotic.
we can introduce ourselves. I'll go first. Hi, my name is Allie. I use they them pronouns. I also play Yogurt and XD. Yogurt uses he they pronouns and XD uses all pronouns.
And then I can go next. I'm Rin. I play Shroud, who uses he him pronouns, I believe. It is either he him or he they, I don't completely remember. But I, at least personally, use he they today. So please be aware of that. Whoever wants to go next.
Okay, I'll go. I'm Nikki. Okay, I'm Nikki. I use all pronouns, mostly they, them. I play, guess what? I play Nikki. Wow, we should have the same name, incredible. But,
because you were very unoriginal.
She, her pronouns. I know. Nikki uses she, her pronouns, and she is Tommy and its child.
Yeah, Nikki is an OC instead of, like, someone that was already in the Dream SMP, so...
Yeah.
You want to go
Finley,
next?
you're up. Where did I go?
Ivy. Introduce yourself to
chat.
Yeah, introduce yourself to chat.
Trying to get my flowers.
You got this.
I love flowers.
Something. What is this something? So like, ow!
So, chat, I've been traumatizing Rin for an entire year now.
Actually, you've been in the SMP a little bit less than Allie, so it hasn't been an entire year quite yet.
Well, I've known Ivy for a year, so.
Yeah, but not really.
Ivy, introduce yourself and the character you play.
Flowers.
Ivy.
Flowers.
Ivy, go ahead.
Ivy, go ahead and introduce yourself and the character you play.
Just gonna disappear.
Unlike Rin, I will talk to chat.
I also talk to chat if I'm not doing lore, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ivy. I don't care. I play Finley. Finley is a she, they. I don't know, flower.
Flower.
Alright,
so
I'm also autistic.
Chat, if you guys have any questions or anything that you guys want us to talk about, you guys can go ahead. I'm gonna go over to the gameplay, which is just gonna be Minecraft. So if you guys want to watch it chill, you can.
But so can I go ahead and talk about one of the arcs that was originally gonna happen, but then
yeah, absolutely. You go ahead.
So
guys, I found something.
Guys, please.
Fun fact.
Okay.
So originally, Shroud was actually Shroud's original deal with XD was actually not what we have now, but instead was originally going to be like trading things. Like XD was going to become human and Shroud was going to be a god, but it ended up being scrapped
due to the fact that I thought that it was far too many arcs for one character. My character, in specific.
Yeah.
The whole human XD might still become a thing. I probably not though.
But there will be XD lore in the future, though.
Yeah, absolutely. There will be in-depth XD lore, so we can all like understand XD a bit more, but probably not humanized.
Yeah, definitely not humanized. Also, Ivy / Finley and Nikki aren't just my kids, in character, they're also my kids, like, out of character.
Yeah.
By force.
By force.
Bubbles.
Yes.
Also, all I'm gonna say, this just to clear things up, if we hate each other in character, we don't actually hate each other, that's completely acting.
Yeah, I promise.
We're
actually
all
good
friends here. We're all friends here.
Yes.
Unless no.
Please.
Ivy, I
Once.
swear. The fuck?
Todoroki. Oh my gosh, Todoroki's in the chat.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Todoroki's in the
hi,
chat.
do you want to introduce yourself to the chat? Do you want to introduce,
Do you want
like,
to introduce
your-
yourself?
yeah, like your name and who you play in Next Gen?
Hi, chat. I'm Chaos. Well, no, I'm Tommy, but I play Chaos.
Mm-hmm. Your pronouns and then Cass's pronouns.
Yeah.
My pronouns are he, they. Chaos's pronouns are he, him.
Mm-hmm.
E.
Bubbles.
Bubble.
Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Why does this happen? Why are we like this?
We don't know.
So guys,
We don't know.
I just realized JM has been on the servers before the Valentine's stream, which is the first stream I was on for Rin.
Yeah.
So JM is like ancient.
Damn.
Jam is old as fuck.
Wow.
God, wait, how old is Pickles?
Older, I think.
Holy
Ooh.
hell! My kid's almost a year old.
That
Gosh.
sounds so weird. Out of like if we take it out of context.
For the context of the chat, in Minecraft, I have a red sheep named the God of Pickles.
/ pickles, for short.
Exactly.
And JM chat is my polar bear. I've had him for a while. I still love him.
And then my
I have
kid is
5
Cooper.
polar bears now.
I
have,
still
like,
just have the 2 foxes.
Something plus fox children.
You have too many fox children. I have only 2 fox children, and that's all because of
Yeah.
Souls, the person who
Oh!
plays Michael.
I have 5 polar bears. There's JM, Steve Jr., Coconut, Jimothy, and Chunkleton. And then I have a brown panda, and his name is Giblet.
Yeah. There's another
And
brown
you-
panda over by the Pride Field, by the way.
Yeah,
I haven't messed with
It's
them.
for
Rin, do you remember? Do you remember when you were
Also-
trying to build? and
Which
I, like,
time?
exploded the area? Okay, so you were trying to build, and I exploded the area with, I think it was pandas.
holy hell.
Maybe? Also,
it was
Ali,
Axolotl.
is the server on peaceful right now?
Yeah.
Is it possible to get it off?
I
never
will.
heard
I
of
just don't want
anything
anything. I just don't want anything like exploding.
That's literally against the rules. If
Never
it
heard of-
explodes, then I will sue
I mean,
someone.
like a creeper could explode.
Even then, I think people are careful enough, except in that one river, which I fixed up anyway.
Lies.
But also, I think some. Yeah, I can take it off. Just try not. Also, wait. Rin, didn't one of your wolves die canonically?
Yes. I think it was last stream.
Did you guys?
Last stream.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys noticed, but I have put signs everywhere on the server.
Yeah, I think
I
everyone
know.
noticed.
I know.
Hopped on the server. I need to.
Also-
hop back on that
also,
server. haven't been on
I
that
don't know if
server
this would be
in a while.
dark, but I have the urge to make a graveyard for the server.
Maybe let's
No.
not.
True.
Maybe not.
I need to hop back on the server because I haven't been on that server in a long ass time.
Yeah, I think a lot of us is taking like a little bit of a break, until like now. So,
In fact, none of us.
Chad, that's why you haven't been seeing as much lore from us. We're all taking a little bit of break because school is an ass, and we all hate it.
School is an asshole.
It is. I think Allie can agree with me on this one. I think Allie and Rin can agree with me on this one. High
Which
school
one?
sucks.
High school fucking sucks, man. As a junior, fuck high school.
As a senior, high school does
As
fucking
a
suck.
senior, yeah.
Yes.
I set it to easy mode, so
Okay.
because so I don't know if things will
Easy is
start
better than
spawning.
peaceful. At least I can get stuff in easy mode.
Yeah.
At least I can get like gunpowder and shit in easy mode.
Just please. Wait, can we show them the prison? Can we show the chat?
Yeah, just give me a few minutes to do what I'm
Let
doing.
me hop onto Rin's
Oh my
Twitch.
god.
Huh? What did you say,
The
Tom?
best part about
Let me hop onto Rin's Twitch because I want to see it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. Ren decided to make the prison look like a fucking castle.
I like castles, and besides, it looks cool. You cannot tell me that it
True.
does not look cool.
True. I mean, hey, I did the bridge. I did the bridge.
You did do the bridge, and I'm really proud of you for that.
Castles are pog.
Castles are very fog. You know what? I'm just gonna fly over there. Also, chat, in Bedrock version, if you put fireworks in your offhand, it just simply does not work and it gets annoying. So don't do it.
Also,
I'll agree
the thing, if you're like, oh, why haven't certain people popped up in lore? It's because people have left the SMP for their own personal reasons.
Or just
Yeah.
literally not there.
So definitely don't like go hating on people for
guys, I forgot to
leaving or
start my
anything
screen
though.
recording.
No.
Yeah.
Like, for example, people like Soul have left the server, but don't go hating on them because they're
Recorder.
fucking awesome anyway, and they're working on their own shit.
Yeah. Also, just because the person who plays Henry is gone doesn't mean Henry's gone. So he's right here.
Yeah. As I've said in lore before, I think last time it was.
Okay, use bubbles. Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, he was.
out of the people who left, I think it's just the person who plays Michael and the person who plays Henry. Those two have left, but their characters are still in lore, kind of, because Henry the cow
Still
is still
canonical.
there.
Yeah.
They're still canonical. Henry the cow is there,
Okay.
as well as Michael. We just decided he just left far away.
Also,
I'm not gonna say
chat,
why,
Chaos
but-
the Great. Hey, also, chat, Chaos the Great is still there.
Mm.
Actually,
You're gonna
totally
kill
didn't
that
kill Chaos the Great. Totally.
I'm gonna kill it.
Guys, I'm gonna.
I did already.
Please.
I did already. I already did.
Guys,
I already
please stop
did.
yelling, please. Please.
I already did. I
It's
already
very
did.
loud.
Sorry.
Also, hello, chat. Here's the prison which I worked my butt off on.
I helped.
You did, and you did great. So I'm gonna take you guys through a little tour. It is slightly spoilers, but not much, because you guys don't know what this is.
And
for.
also, it's not the interior isn't done because
It isn't completely done, but that's simply because
Bro,
it's
why does
difficult.
it look like the Dream SMP prison?
I wonder why.
Because it's based off of it slightly, but also Obsidian is just really good for prisons in general.
yeah,
It is.
in general.
It is.
I decorated
definitely
the
looks-
cells
It looks a lot more fancier than
because
than
we are
physical
bougie
prison.
people.
We just like building.
Can you guys hear me?
Dare you, you motherfucker!
You love me. Hello, why the fuck are you here? Goodbye. Goodbye.
Also, if you're wondering why I'm not under house arrest right now, it's just for this stream.
Allie, help.
What? Short.
No!
Here, doggo.
No.
Yes!
No.
Father, I hear doggo.
Yep, that was my dog. Don't worry about it. Ha! Fuck you. I'm good at jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Hello. Okay, so
I hope
first
you
level.
burn alive.
No, first level is gonna be for storage. Second level is for the cellmates, and then the top level is for the guards and shit to just chill and cool off and everything.
To chill while they're at a
That's
prison?
great.
Yeah,
That makes
Well, they're
sense.
prison
great.
work is hard, man.
The prison.
Mhm.
Also, it's getting dark out, which means mobs are gonna start spawning, which means stay away from creepers, because if something explodes, I'm gonna
I know.
Green.
I know, you're good. Why? How? What? That's not
What?
supposed to happen. Alright.
Minecraft logic. Also, apparently you can only dye leather on Bedrock, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I've seen as well, and it's so sad.
Also, clothes for hose location is changing. It still needs to be worked on, but
Yeah. And also the kitty corner has gone through updates because I updated it. So here's where clothes for hose is going to be, and then
also, you know, I
kitty
just
corner is
realized
updated.
how
Yeah.
outdated the next gen map is and how updated it needs to be.
Oh, absolutely.
It's so outdated.
But kitty corner has great updates in my personal opinion, but that's because I built it. Like,
Also, Stone Cold, all I'm gonna say, if you've been here since the beginning, you know how terrible Stone Cold looked at the beginning?
you're welcome.
Yeah.
It looks so much nicer now.
It does.
It really does.
As the person is
The,
going to be
the
canonically
castle does
running
need
it.
an update, though, let's be honest.
Yeah, a lot of things needed an update, but that's simply because we've gotten better as people and also as like builders. And shit.
Builders.
I haven't gotten any better.
I've gotten great. I think I personally I think I've also like almost gotten as good as Bliff. Bliff is the person who plays Foolish Jr. and they're a fucking amazing builder.
They're actually the one who helped me build the library.
Yeah, the library is fucking great.
I'm
Like,
getting on.
this is one of my favorite places on the SMP, at least right now.
I'm getting on.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ivy!
Also, I'm just casually wearing the election skin because it's gender.
I'm wearing my skin also cause gender.
Just gender.
Like, look at this shit, chat. Look at me.
Yeah!
Also, chat, I don't know if you guys know this, but like the bracelet on this skin is based on a bracelet that I have in real life that is a bracelet that my boyfriend gave me. So
Also,
more you know.
generally we don't really do shipping on this SMP, mainly because most of the
They're
characters are
kids.
minors.
The only shipping that we do is the
Exactly.
ones that are canonical, like for example, Shroud and Michael. Those two are canonical.
Yeah. But also mainly because most of us are in dating relationships IRL, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one thing real quick. Y'all have gotten too used to me being normal.
What do you mean?
Y'all have gotten too used to me being normal, so I decided to do it.
Fair enough.
You. also, literally, Yogurt said I could still hit you with the stick, and that just made my brain be like, you know what? I spend so much fucking time with Ivy. It's
Yeah, you do. I just spend a shit ton of time with my own boyfriend at this point. I've like backed off from so many other people because the only person I really want to talk to is my boyfriend.
Oh my god, I hate strays.
That is very fair.
And this is why I
Hey,
hate
where
it
was
when
the-
you guys wear boots.
haha,
Stab,
suffer, bitch.
stab, stab. Why
Suffer.
won't you die?
I mean, it's mostly on easy
Stuff.
mode.
Yeah, it is on easy mode.
Okay, okay. 1 second, I'm going drug potato mode.
No, the dry potatoes.
Potato.
Oh my god, I hate slowness.
Ow.
God.
Holy shit, this SMP has gotten me to like understand how potion making actually works. Because beforehand, I didn't understand. I still am having trouble understanding, but this SMP has made it so much easier to understand. It's great.
Honestly, I've noticed this. The SMP, based off of what it started as, it's definitely grown as its own thing.
Oh, it
From-
has. Especially considering like how much lore we've made our own.
Exactly, and like
Done.
That
just
sounds
based on
terrible.
how much like we've grown as people and the characters have grown and just the SMP itself.
Yeah.
It's really cool just because like watching like I've rewatched like the first stream and the most recent, and just the difference is really cool.
Yeah, and also like how big we're getting is just
I
astronomical.
was surprised, like, also, just how, like, the amount of support and fans we're getting from this, I was actually surprised.
Yeah, even like
Myself?
people making edits. Like for example, one of my close friends had just made an edit, and we got like a new fan simply from that. A new person watching
And it
the
just
SMP
shows
from
that, like,
that.
just by people spreading different things, like, new people can get interested, and it's really cool.
Oh
And
my god.
I just not-
Seeing this
What I
SMP
find
grow
funny-
is just awesome to watch.
What I find funny is that there's more
really
wholesome. We make more wholesome cosplay content than we do actual lore.
Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
I am so sorry.
I mean, have you seen my TikTok page?
Undeafen.
Yes,
Even
Do you
my
guys want to
TikTok-
say hi to the chat?
you
Do
do
you guys
need.
want to say hi to my chat?
Yeah, how can I?
Hi. We are dumbasses.
Yeah, no shit. We
Dude,
have this SMP. No shit, we're dumbasses. Come on.
Also,
We are
Not
dumbasses.
chaos
Duda,
content.
duda. Like one of us is gonna die.
I'm gonna have
it.
some time editing this.
the fact
So this is
that
going.
Jump, jump,
Go ahead,
jump,
Ali.
jump.
so the fact that so when me and Rin originally it was just me and Rin, and then we were like, oh, it's probably gonna take us at least a month to get a full cast.
It
It took
really
us,
didn't.
like-
Took you like 2 days.
We got a cast so fast.
Yeah, which is mainly thanks to me, you know. Hi.
I
no,
know.
I found it because of his story post.
TikTok.
Yeah. I tend to like make a lot of people watch the things that I do. Which is
I'm
so
pretty sure
weird.
Rin's the reason why Next Gen is famous in the first place.
Probably, which is so weird for me to think about. Cause like
Oh,
I
Wait,
don't
what?
think of myself as that big, honestly.
Wait,
I mean, hey, you're bigger
what
than
have
me.
I missed?
Also, is
uh,
it just me, or are you known for Shroud now at this point?
I'm, in my mind at least, I've been known for my Shroud and Tommy cosplays the most.
Yeah.
I need to post more chaos content.
Hi.
I thought you were a mob, so I swung at you.
No.
Where
I'm
are
not-
the sugar box?
I'm so glad I'm able to like get like gunpowder now again. This is great. Gunpowder has been so hard for me to get since we switched to peaceful.
Wait, I remember.
I think I switched for peaceful during lore just simply
Undefined?
so things weren't blowing up during lore,
Yeah.
and then I just forgot to change it back. Also, you just hate how much ice there is because of us.
I do.
I'm sorry.
That's another tally.
Oh my god! We're getting back to this?
Yes.
No, not again. Okay, Chad, if you guys don't know, we have in our fan server, we do in fact have a tally board for how many times that the cast says sorry. I have not put as
Dang it.
many as I should have for myself.
Same.
I put it in a tally board with my boyfriend. That's where I put it.
Honestly, out of everyone,
Yeah.
Tommy has the most. Tommy has the most.
Is that even like? Yeah, no
yeah.
shit. He has the most.
Chat
He has like over 4,000 tallies at this point.
Okay, because I can't get onto the server, what game should I play?
Yay.
You could do like Among Us if you wanted to. That's the only other game I play mostly. Like a lot.
Where the hell is Rin?
I am by Pridefield right now.
I was literally just over there and I didn't see you. What the
That's
fuck?
because I just flew over. I was
Okay.
I was over by my manor for the most part.
You.
I'm running!
Also, if we insult each other out of character, just know we're not actually insulting each other. We just do this.
We are all
Hi.
just basically
Yeah.
Where
siblings.
the hell are you?
We
Right
are
by Close Rose.
simply-
Hi, over here.
Where are you?
Hi.
You're
Turn
back.
around.
Turn around. Oh, I see you now.
Which?
I have
Where?
double
I don't
potatoes.
see you. I don't
Right by
see
Close
you.
Rose.
Picking up over here. Oh my
Oh my goodness,
Hi.
please.
I had sugar.
No
I
shit.
think I know what I'm gonna do. So
I had sugar. Boo.
Hi. I'm picking up
guys.
the mass amounts of dandelions.
I'm shaking.
Too many dandelions, I swear.
I know. I think it's because of the whole Moo Bloom situation. At least that's what I've been told and what I've heard.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's the movement. You mean piss cows? That's what we call them.
Yeah.
Piss cows.
Gay fuck.
If you guys okay, Cass, if you guys are not like streaming or recording or anything, if you guys want to like promo the people who are, so that we get more people like asking questions and shit, that would be great.
Yeah,
I'm recording.
Oh!
I know.
Little fox sleeping by the wishing well. Adorable.
Don't touch it.
I want to.
Don't touch it. It's
No.
an animal life in the wild. Don't do it.
Okay.
Meh. Asshole.
You love me. Slash
More
Perry.
fox children.
Thank you,
I will
Tommy.
I will support their cause in spite of both of you.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write in the next gen book.
Okay, so
Also-
I will help
So-
them fight it.
So to Rin and my chat, there is a next gen book on Wattpad. Like they're an official book
there
for
is since
AUs and
what?
whatnot.
There is.
Huh?
You didn't know
For
about
Nick,
this?
I read it from time to time.
I
I
need to get
did not know
Wattpad
about this.
back.
I don't do Wattpad. I do. I write things on
I
AO3,
simply-
honestly.
I do both.
I simply am just like. I
There
stalk
is,
Rin's
I
page,
think-
just like, when are.
There is
When is Rin
26
gonna
published
post
parts.
more? It's a panda. Wait, can we name it Brownie? I found a panda. I want to name it Brownie.
Why do people keep trying to kidnap my panda?
Oh, it's yours?
Yeah, I let it free range. I'm not
Oh.
a monster. It's my free
What is
range
its
panda.
name?
I got it yesterday. I haven't come up with that much.
It should be named Brownie.
I dubbed thy. I don't fucking know.
Brownie.
That is that's name.
I-
That's its name now. I don't fucking know. Giblet.
Can I name it Brownie?
Yeah.
Fine, it's Brownie.
You can use that as like a nickname
make-
if it's not its actual name.
Brownie.
Rin's chat. Who should I make on Picrew? Do a vote.
Also,
There's-
I just
there's
find
not
it
a lot of people like
hilarious.
that.
I don't know why I find it funny to me, but the fact that there are people, but there are spots that are like, oh, did you ever think about like how yogurt's feeling? When
Rin's chat. Who should I make on Picrew?
and then just like I was just like, I hate yogurt, and then just like
Yogurt
What
is
is
a
with that
train wreck.
voice? Hello?
Yogurt is
And
currently an emotional train wreck.
Everyone is an emotional train wreck. It's called being in the next gen SMP.
it's called generational
No,
trauma.
that's called being gay.
If you're gay, you're a train wreck?
Oh no, I mean
As a gay
no,
guy.
No, that's not what I meant.
As a gay guy.
As a gay.
I'm gonna say, do we want to talk about our characters' backstories or no?
We could if you wanted to.
Neglectful parents. That's all
We
I got.
can.
Also, I have come up with a conclusion for why Yogurt keeps stabbing Shroud.
Sure, go ahead. What's up?
He has Wilbur's anger issues.
That makes
He
sense.
has Wilbur's anger issues.
That makes sense. I can see that.
Generational
This says
trauma,
Wilbur's-
alright?
Generational
Hey,
trauma!
hey.
What?
I gave you
Why do we have so many fucking dandelions? You know what? I'm about to just ban dandelions from existence.
Hey, no, they're
No.
actually pretty beautiful. I
They
will stab
are,
you.
but there's too many of them.
I will stab you!
Also,
With the armor
just to
on?
know,
Go ahead.
Mooblooms are not officially in the game. It's a mod that I added because how
Yeah.
dare Mooblooms not be in the game?
I think that's
Are there?
one of the only mods that we have. I'm pretty sure.
And then gay fruit.
We
Yeah,
have
that-
drugs.
And
That and
We have
drugs.
drugs. Drugs are canon in this SMP.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Also,
magic
don't
potion.
ask why we have so many randomly strict trees. That's just me because I was bored.
All the trees are naked, and I'm very sad.
And I wonder who fucking did that.
My dad.
question is which one? You have
That's
so many.
a good question.
You have so many of them.
Just keep on smiling, I'm good. And it
Actually,
just keeps
Nikki, your singing voice is so good though, honestly.
I'm just curious, guys. I'm curious. So far, like out of all the lore we've did, what do you think your guys' favorite is?
So far,
Okay, who am I going through?
I think right now my favorite personally is like the whole arc with Michael and Shroud and how they interact with each other. But maybe that's just because I'm gay and I miss Soul.
you are gay, sir.
You are gay.
Sir, I'm sad to report that you are incredibly fucking gay.
Listen, feelings are hard, man.
I diagnosed you with I diagnosed you with 10th stage homosexuality.
How many stages are there?
25.
Oh, so I'm only in the middle. Damn.
No, if you were in the middle, you'd be like 15, not 5.
Yeah, but I was told I had like 10.
Baby gay.
Am I just too small of a gay?
You're too short.
Where the fuck did you go so I can hit you?
Over there. You completely went the wrong way.
You bitch.
I'm the only one that's actually in survival mode.
I'm in survival. What do you mean?
You are?
Yeah. I'm
I'm
almost always in
afraid
survival.
I don't feel like being.
There's the two kinds of owners. The ones who's almost always in survival and the one who's almost always in creative.
Shush.
No.
Also, yogurt. Election yogurt is gender, and I love it.
I just like my own skin, thank you.
That's so cool.
I really like my own skin. It's based off of a Tommy skin that I found.
Ooh.
But I made it
Also-
my own. Because I like me.
Also, a fun fact: the original Chaos skin that I made was actually based off of a Rambo skin that I found.
Yeah, no shit.
I wonder who.
I am getting so annoyed at these fucking dandelions.
Why are there so many?
I.
Be honest with you, that sounds like
Why?
a you problem.
I like it.
Is there
I
anything
felt
else
like-
that we wanted to talk about?
Huh?
Is there anything else that we wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
You were the human AU?
Which one?
The one that Allie made.
About
The one
XD
where-
almost being
The
human?
one where Shroud's the stripper.
Yeah, that one.
What?
Yeah, that one.
Is there an AU I don't know about?
Did you know that Shroud's a stripper?
I mean, he's almost canonically a stripper, but like,
Wait, what?
almost.
What?
Okay,
What?
okay, so you guys remember that one casino that me and Soul were making?
You never finished? Yeah.
Yeah. So, I was gonna make, Shroud be canonically a stripper there.
Oh, holy hell.
What?
Cause he would.
That actually does make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Knowing Shroud.
He would be that gay.
Fair.
He is that gay. What do you mean he would be?
Also,
feel-
the fact that I love that just Shroud and Yogurt both just had shitty childhoods, so they're just
Yeah.
like, ah, yes.
Fuck you. You guys know, okay, so, you guys know of, like, Hazbin Hotel, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I feel like if the whole stripper thing did go on, it would be like Valentino and, Angel Dust. Almost.
Oh my god.
It would have been, like, almost Angel Dust and Valentino, except Michael would probably be less abusive. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, who would Nikki be and has been?
That is a good question. Definitely not Charlie.
Definitely not Charlie.
Not Charlie.
That one that came from the fire, that tiny one.
Who would
Oh
Chaos
yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's her name?
I forgot her name actually.
Nifty.
Yeah,
would be
Nifty.
It would be Alistair, and you can't change my mind.
Oh, absolutely.
Who would Chaos be from Husband Hotel?
Wait, hold on. Finley would be Charlie.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I'm insulted.
we all know that
I
Shroud
beg
be
to
Angel
differ,
Dust.
I beg to differ. I feel like Finley would be Vaggie.
Oh yeah.
Hear me out.
You know.
It's just obvious that Shroud would be Angel Dust. Cause he would. Why?
Angel Dust is my favorite.
I felt like it.
Also,
Yeah, but
I'm
asshole.
gonna.
What did you do?
I shot him.
What did you do?
I shot him.
Good.
The fuck you. Actually.
Also,
Even your
also,
sister raised me.
It's not very nice.
also,
You're not very
Also-
nice.
I have done this before, but I've compared like Stolas and Octavia to like to Finley and XD.
Yeah. Also, hi Ghosty, welcome to chat.
Hi, Ghosty. Welcome to Dumbassery.
We are
Hello,
currently
Ghosty.
doing an almost Q&A with
Hello.
like the next gen people.
It's been 1 year since Next Gen started, and it feels weird.
Yeah, and so therefore
It
we're talking
does.
about it and other random things. So if you have any questions, let us know. Ask.
If
them.
you have any AUs, headcanons,
Anything you want to talk about that is
Questions.
next gen related in
anything you want
general.
to talk about.
Any in particularly gay shit.
Also, both. I don't know if I believe Chaos is canonically trans. I would have to ask Tommy.
I'm pretty sure that they are.
They are. They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yogurt is also canonically trans.
Yeah, there is a little book about Chaos being trans that I wrote.
And then also both of my characters are autistic. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Because you're
Talking.
autistic.
Nikki can
There's a
only
frog
have
named
ADHD.
Jeff.
Yeah, I think
There's a frog
both
named
the Init
Jeff.
siblings have.
Do not
canonical
hurt
ADHD.
Jeff. You hurt Jeff, you get a knife in your head.
Can we
Okay.
not threaten each other?
Yeah, let's
No.
not.
Hurt each other.
In Minecraft, of course.
Not in real life. Don't worry, we're all
Violence.
friends here.
Okay.
I will
Oh,
take away your
that's fair.
gremlin privileges. I will take away your gremlin privileges.
I don't think that's possible.
Please don't.
You just don't hurt Jeff. Where's Jeff?
Who is Jeff?
My
The frog. I just saw him jumping around.
Oh.
I don't see him.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, don't that all I'm gonna say, don't mind the amount of if you follow us on TikTok, don't question the amount of Hamilton audios we use. Don't
Actually, do question it. Ali has an issue.
Don't
Ali
question-
has problems.
question it. Don't
We all have
question it.
problems.
Don't question it.
We all have
I will
emotional
say-
problems.
I will say, it's weird, because I think, Rin, you have like 200 followers on Twitch, right?
Last time I checked, it was 100, but okay.
It's 200,
What do you mean?
What do you?
Hang on.
Fuck.
Is
Hang on,
it?
let me stalk your...
Fuck.
Let me stalk your account.
Is it 200?
Yeah, you have 204.
What the
204.
fuck? Since when?
This fox is mine
I don't
now.
know.
Ren, this fox is mine now.
Okay.
It's weird how, like, some people really want to be on this SMP, and we're just, like, a group of idiots.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who are like, oh, this SMP is so cool. Like
I
us out of
that.
ten.
We
What?
hardly plan shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's a few other like SMPs that I run that I do plan a lot of stuff, but this SMP is the one that I run that has almost no planning really, except like
It
very
has
We just
general.
don't
some.
plan anything.
I had
just
some
do
plan.
It has some planning.
Yeah.
It's just very generalized planning.
It's very generalized planning, and also when someone says that, oh, this seemed very scripted for something that was like improvised, we're like, really?
Yeah, almost all of our lore is just so improvised.
It really is. We're just like, okay, we have this much time to do shit. We have to do all this filler. We're like, okay, we know what we want to do. We just have to do things to lead up to this shit.
Yeah, even like, okay,
Yeah.
so like, we stall a shit ton because people are having issues with like with their tech, with timing in general. We have to stall so much, and yet we still do fairly okay, like improvising wise.
Yeah.
Which is mind baffling for me because I can't do that with like Merrick's or with
One of my
Timely
foxes
or
got
with
out. One of my
anything else.
foxes got out. My foxes got out.
I
Catch
think
it.
the most improvised thing that like really stuck long term in the SMP that I love, the most improvised thing that I think we've done was I sent a TikTok to Allie about like the villain adopting a kid, and I was like, oh, what if villain got adopted by XD? And that's how the idea was born and made.
It is?
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. I sent a TikTok. We like, oh my god, wait, this would actually work, and then we made it happen.
I didn't even know about that.
That was the most improvised thing we did, and it was just.
I
Like,
don't
oh, yeah, that's
remember
pretty
that,
cool.
but you know.
I do.
You know what? I just don't want any more fox children getting loose. So this child's gonna live with me now.
So, fun fact.
Yeah.
So if so there is a casino in progress for the chat the people in chat who don't know.
Are you like taking the
And,
old casino and like revamping it, or are you doing something
That's a new
else?
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have permission from Soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
good.
I asked Soul, and Soul said it was okay.
Okay. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
why isn't Soul like in the actual cast server anymore? Like I know he's not doing lore anymore,
I
but
don't
he's
know.
still part of cast. Allie.
Last time I checked, he left the server.
He told
I
me he
talked
didn't
to-
actually leave the server himself. He told me he checked one day and he wasn't there anymore.
Oh.
I talked to Soul I think once.
I've talked to someone so many times, but maybe that's just because, you know, it's me.
You're gay.
Am I gay? Am I gay from anymore? I don't know. I know I at least used to have a crush on him, but I don't know anymore. I'm struggling with
I
feelings.
think
You
we
were
all know
gay.
you used to have a crush on him.
I-
we all
What?
used to
I
have a
don't
crush
know.
on him.
Also, the fireplace in my house, I put it out just so the fox child living in my house doesn't burn.
Fair enough.
Oh, holy hell.
Guys, I'm gonna have so much fun editing this when we're done.
Who needs to edit when you can be stupid?
Me.
Not me.
Ah.
I don't edit shit.
I don't know how to edit.
I also don't know how to edit. I think so far in next gen, Nikki and Tommy do the most editing. Even though we literally have
Well,
editors,
if-
I've just struggled with trying to give them shit.
Also,
Me and Ivy are the certified writers for this server.
The certified like fan fiction
Yeah.
writers. That is currently our
Yes.
role. Our current role is just the fan fiction writers.
Which is so fair. I write fanfiction, but not for this server. It's more for Merrick's that I've been doing it so far.
I do write for
And
the
even
server.
that, I don't use like names that are the correct names. I use people who are basically just like me and Arlo's characters. Because I'm gay.
You play way too many characters.
I can show you
Guys,
my OC, but
I
I
have
have
a
like
question.
24 at this point.
if you guys could change like one past thing about the lore, what do you think it would have been?
I think I would have made Shroud a lot more mean from the get-go.
For me, I
I
think
think
probably spreading out that February lore a bit more because it was kind of like pushed together.
That's true.
Definitely, I think spreading it out.
I think for the most part we've done a fairly good job, but I definitely think I could have made changes to how I portrayed Shroud.
Yeah, I
I
definitely think
wish I
my
would have
of like.
What were you saying, Nikki?
I wish I could have participated more in lore than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that way people will
The
like know
SMP
your
I would-
character more.
I think
The
what I would have
SMP I
done.
was on, like at the time, I was in a different SMP called the Dove SMP. Anyone who was like on my Twitch from the beginning would know that SMP, but not many people do. They were really toxic, and I was trying to get away from it, which is hence the reason why I asked Ivy if I could join this one.
Hmm. I feel like our casts, we are like playfully meaning to each other, but we're not like actually toxic. We don't
Yeah.
mean
Like, we're
anything by it.
playfully mean, but we're not actually mean.
Yeah, that.
On the
Like,
Dove
don't call
SMP,
Rin gay.
I mean, yeah, we're
Oh,
gay,
that's
neurodivergent
true.
idiots.
so I played the main character on the Dove SMP, and I was fine with that, but what I didn't like was they would plan lore, and they'd bring it up during a stream, and I'd have no idea what was happening.
Oh, I've done that. Oh, I've had that so many times. Oh, it's been shit.
So, They set me up for a villain arc, and I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I've had so many SMPs where I was
I
just
put
not
in-
talked to like at all, even though I was literally one of the owners.
So I put it in my lore that my character liked lilacs because they're pretty, right? And apparently, my friend decided that, oh, we're gonna make lilacs like, oh my gosh, what's it called? Like a disease, like it would control people, and I didn't even know about it. So I logged on one day, and we were doing lore, and I was just like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about it?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
Dove wasn't very nice. She was the owner of the SMP. She was not nice at all.
Yeah, that just goes to show that, with an SMP, communication is really important, especially when it does
absolutely.
come to lore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like being able
And
to like
also, in case
properly
you can't
communicate
tell-
that things are working.
Yeah, and in case you can't tell by the pride field, cough, cough, yay, cough, cough.
Yeah, which I'm right next to. Hi, new chatter. How are you doing? We're talking about
Hi.
how we came to the SMP and everything.
Hello,
Yeah.
Phoenix. Hello.
How are you doing? Like,
This
having a great
SMP, honestly, I can't imagine having the friends that I have now without it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially-
Almost none of us would know each other without this SMP.
Yeah, and honestly,
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I messaged. Because normally, whenever I become mutuals with people, I'm so nervous to message them. But I just was just like, hey, you're cool. What do you think of this SMP idea? And everyone's like, oh yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, I think it's
And
like
so we
in the
just-
first week of us knowing each other that like we started
In
this
the
SMP.
first week of us knowing each other, I was just like, hey, here's this SMP idea.
Yeah, like
And they're like, that sounds cool.
yeah, I have fun like making other people's like dreams or ideas like a reality with the platform that I have and everything. I find it really
And then
fun
we just-
and like
And then
great
we
for my
gained the
mental
people
health.
we have. The only real people I think I knew before starting this SMP was Rin a little bit, but not really.
Yeah.
And Tommy, because me and Tommy are together.
Yeah, I think I mainly like knew you and Soul because like me and Soul had been mutuals already. We were already talking and everything, and I knew that they had a pretty good like Michael cosplay. And so like I went to them and like I was just like, hey, do you want to play Michael on this SMP? I'm playing Shroud, and my
Who's
friend is
Borax?
playing.
Why are they just flying in the middle of nowhere?
I don't know, but can you please go to bed? Phantoms are
Me?
shit. Yes.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just get back to my house.
You're all good. But like I think I just knew Soul and Allie, and then the rest of the people we just got from like a video that I made being like, hey, we have more spaces for people, and that's how I got to know pretty much almost everyone else. Like Ivy, for example. Ivy was like really I definitely got to know them through that. That was really like it's memory. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember looking at that and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are, but I want to be in an SMP.
Yeah. I know
Like I don't know.
And
I don't know who
honestly,
Michelle is. I don't know
What's
who Christine
really,
is.
what
don't know
I
who
think is
Finley
really
I just
fun
want Finley.
is we took these pre-existing characters and of course some OCs, obviously, and we made them into like our own versions of them,
Yeah,
which
definitely.
is really fun.
Because like at
and
first they were all just mobs, and so we put on like, and I already had a Shroud cosplay that I was using already. So
Also,
it like
what I
helped
really
with a lot of
like-
things. Yeah, May? Not May. Abby.
Wait, what?
Abby.
Yeah,
Abby.
Completely forgot about that name. Holy hell.
Sorry.
Okay, continuing. I think like the funny part about Finley when I first got them, I was like, I don't know anything about this character. I don't even know who their parent is.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
I
they
think
exi-
I
I
was the
don't
one
even
who like
know-
talked to you about it.
Just like I don't even know who this bitch is, but I want him.
And
I took
I
them.
oh wait, I did know Bliff beforehand as well.
I did. I didn't know any of you.
Uh-huh.
The only one I knew was Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki we got after we got you.
Yes.
Yes. But I think the
Also,
Uh,
okay, what makes me laugh is that I'll look back at like the banquet and they're being like, where Nikki was originally your aunt, and I'll be like, that's funny, they're their sibling, and I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't a thing until like.
yeah, like Nikki's
'Cause
whole
originally-
character originally was just that she got shot, I think. And now she's
Well,
become like
yeah.
a whole thing.
And now Nikki's like more than that now. Though.
Nikki is like that person who will fight back at this point.
She's like semi-important. She's like kind of important to the lore, but not really.
Yeah.
I think
And-
everyone is like somewhat important in their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Foolish Junior, even though we've only seen him like once or
Three.
never.
3.
Like
Nikki has appeared, I think, 3 times if you don't count the letters.
yeah, if we count the letters, you can see a lot more of like who Nikki is and everything.
I think that's why I love adding the letters. I think the letters are a huge part of this SMP because it definitely not only shows other people's point of views without
Yeah.
like having to physically be there, but it also just kind of shows like it
shows
is
a lot.
truly really fun.
It's fun, especially like for me to be able to write the books that I write, because I am a writer, and so I can put so much more creative stuff in writing versus talking. Cause like I've definitely not always been better at writing than talking, but I am getting a lot better, and it's like a good way for me to get a lot better.
Yeah, and honestly, I used to like be nervous about talking to each other, but I've been like in VCs a lot more than I was before.
I used to be I
because
used to
of
be the
this.
one in VCs all the time, but now I'm just not.
Yeah, I'm a lot more social now thanks to this SMP, I think, because just getting to talk to you guys and making friends, it's been
Yeah.
so much fun.
I think
And
this
just getting
SMP
to
has done a
continue
lot
the
for all
lore.
of us.
Yeah, this SMP has definitely improved our lives greatly.
Yeah. Like, it's gotten me so much more comfortable with, like, figuring out what I like doing and like, who I am and everything. Cause, like,
And what...
please stop with the
Stop!
sound.
Stop it!
But, like, this
It's
SMP has gotten me,
definitely-
like, a lot better with, like, talking to people and figuring out that, hey, yes, I am kind of good at lore and everything.
Yeah. This is definitely... Something that I think this SMP has definitely done for me, it's helped my social skills, my acting skills, because normally I wasn't a big fan of acting.
Yeah, it
and
also
stuff.
helped my acting skills. And, like,
And,
my
also-
I've-
ability to do things, like, on the fly and everything.
Yeah,
I've
because
always wanted
improv...
to-
Because improv is really fun and is really helpful.
Yeah.
And something that this SMP has also done is help with my building skills a lot.
Oh, yeah, same.
Like my building skills are so much better now than they used to.
Yeah, if you can't tell by how Stone Cold has gone around. What were you saying, Nikki?
Okay. Nikki, yeah.
I've always wanted to do acting. or
Oh, yeah,
whatever,
same. I
so
think a lot of us
SMP's a
have.
bit-
I found a polar bear and a baby one.
Okay. Like, I think this
Can I kill
SMP
it?
has, like, helped all of us get better acting, and almost all of us get better at, like, like, writing, doing lore, doing a lot of things. It's been, like, really helpful. it's been like a great
It's
building
definitely
block for
improved
future
all of our
things.
lives, especially just us with each other here as well.
Yeah, I don't think I can like imagine what I would be like without this SMP happening at all.
Me neither, honestly. Like, if you asked me like a year ago, like what you think the SMP is gonna be like in a year, I probably would have been like not expected it to be as successful
No,
as
I
it is
didn't think
now.
it would last a whole year, honestly.
Me neither, honestly. But I'm kind of happy it has, just because it gives us this, because it's given us this chance to like talk about it and like, the coronation is going to be happening probably more like in the winter though, when things are a lot easier. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. When school has died down a little bit.
it has dialed down a little bit.
School is an ass, and we all hate it.
Yes, we all hate school
Can
here.
we please stop with the soundboard? I will turn it off.
Nikki, stop with the deck.
I will turn off the soundboard of privileges. I
my
have the ability to do that.
Nikki, I swear.
You're just angering my small autistic brain.
Uh-huh.
Also,
This is all
I totally didn't make a D&D AU.
Oh, that's
No,
cool.
we're not. No, oh my god.
You did.
I did.
I feel like, okay, so Next Gen may not be the best SMP out there, but it definitely has, like, helped as a building block. And, like, it helped all of us get more popular as well. Like, people know us from this SMP. They're just like, hey, is that Rin from Next Gen? And everything. It's great.
Yeah. Like, even if Next Gen, yes, it's not, like, structurally, it's not the best, but at the same time, not only is this my first SMP that I've, like, done, but it's definitely my first SMP for some other people.
Yeah. And I think it's also, like, helped with all our people skills, because, like, let's face it, some of the people in Next Gen casts can be difficult to handle.
Cough,
as the
cough,
person who has
Nikki,
to handle
cough,
them.
cough.
And you,
Cough,
what do
cough.
you mean?
What? Me? Nah. Nah.
Cough me sometimes.
Not as much as others.
Sometimes. I just realized
Definitely not me.
When I'm eating
Okay,
scissors.
Nikki.
I feel like all of us can be difficult to handle at some points in time, but like it is.
Yeah.
This SMP has helped us like figure out how.
I feel like
to deal with
mostly
people.
I'm the difficult one.
Yeah.
Sometimes. As your brother, sometimes.
But honestly,
Brother.
I'm just. Also, there is going to be some more interesting lore coming up, which I hope you guys stick around for that,
Yeah.
because I know.
But the
I'm
lore
really
that's happened,
excited for-
that's like been going on recently, has been more of like filler lore to get ready for future stuff.
Yeah. Obviously, there hasn't been more recently because people have been busy with school, and I could be doing homework right now, but instead I'm procrastinating.
Oh
and
yeah, same.
Gear stuff.
I definitely should be doing homework right now, but I am not.
We should be doing homework, but we're not.
No, because
There's more moo blooms.
Why is there a hole? I forgot there was a hole. Why is it shaped weird? Oh, fuck this.
There's more moo blooms here.
No,
At
kill them.
Springfield.
Kill them all. Can we just get rid of the mod, please? At this point,
No.
I'm so fed up with like I love
thing
them,
is, though,
but I hate like.
See, the thing is though, I feel like the problem with that though is if I get rid of the mod, there's a slight chance of data loss.
Oh yeah, fair.
I also have pet moo blooms.
But
Yeah.
it's so annoying. At least can we just like make like. Can we just make sure they're on just this one spot instead of everywhere where they trail their fucking dandelions?
You can kill them if you feel like it.
I will be.
As long as I don't kill the named ones.
I won't.
Yeah.
Can I talk
It's
to
literally a
them?
rule
And are
to
you
not kill
gonna
anything
upload
named.
this?
Yeah, it is. Also, the fact that there's just a red shulker box that says dual supplies.
I mean, yeah, because we all know the duel's gonna be happening. That's not even a spoiler. That's been talked about in stream.
It has, and I'm excited.
I forgot I was in cosplay.
Imagine. I could never.
I rubbed my
Imagine.
eye and now there's eyeshadow on my fingers.
Fair enough. I do that when I like forget I have makeup on in general, but like not when I'm in like cosplay.
Well, I just forgot that I.
There's a bee. There's just a bee in the mail place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why am I blanking out on the name?
Post office?
Yeah, post office. There's a bee in the post office. Why did I forget what it's called?
Because
I don't know.
it's a hard name.
Because my brain is stupid.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Hey, don't worry. We call each other and ourselves stupid all the time.
That's a thing to be worried about, actually.
Nah.
Okay. As the dad friend of the group, that is indeed a thing to be worried about.
I have a question. Are we allowed to show them like what Human XD would have looked like if we did do the
Yeah, sure.
Shroud arc? Hold on, let me find a picture of the skin.
Yeah, for me, well, you could just put on the skin.
I could, but
I don't
Like
think I can show pictures to chat. I'd say just put on the skin.
alright, I haven't like saved it to my camera roll in forever.
Fair.
What Human XD was gonna there's actually 2 versions of XD that were originally gonna be used but then just got scrapped.
Yeah.
Also, you know what's my favorite part about XD though?
Hmm.
The fact that so if you want to cosplay XD, there's not a limit on what you can do with him because of like his simplicity in general.
Man's
And
is
not
just a
too
basic
detailed.
bitch.
You can cosplay him like however the fuck you want.
Yeah. Man's okay. Also, like one of my personal favorite things about him is that like he just came from like searching up things about XD. Like that's where his skin came from. Ali searched up XD skins and used it.
Shush. I was lazy, okay?
You could have asked me to make a skin. I like making skins.
I know, but I don't like asking for things.
That's so fair. Me too.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have the what could have been Human XD skin on. Where are you?
Pride Field.
So, chat, this is what Human XD was
You're
gonna
still in
look
yogurt.
like.
You're still in yogurt.
God fucking damn it!
Ave.
Fucking damn it, Dave. That
Also, the funny thing is, whenever we say I swear to God, they're like, don't say that in character. Because also, I don't know why, I just decided to make it canon that if you say XD 3 times, he'll pop up like Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
XD.
This was what what Human XD was gonna look like.
Human XD was supposed to look like, yeah.
I also had a like.
Wait, why do I still have
God-
the boots on? Oops. There we go.
I had like a god Shroud skin, but it was basically just Shroud but with more
Yeah.
rainbow shit. With more rainbow shit and
This is
brighter
what
eyes.
this is what Human XD was gonna look like. But now it's never gonna see the light of day.
Yep. Except for right now.
Except for right now. So yeah, chat, this is what Human XD was gonna look like. But, you know, never gonna be shown in lore now. Oh my god, that's Shroud! Oh my god,
I'm
Shroud!
apparently being murdered by my own kind.
We call that self-hatred. We call that self-hatred.
I call that cousins being a bitch.
I thought that was called just being a bully, but okay.
Fair enough. Shroud was gonna originally be like a lot more like mean and bully-esque. Hence
He
why
was kind of at the beginning.
yeah, he
but
was
then
at
he
the
just became
beginning.
gay.
He was
Then
gonna
he just
be that way
became
at the
gay.
beginning, but then I put too much me in him.
You put too much
Just
gay.
I put too
You
much
made him a
gay
little
and
too
soft
gay.
boy. Also,
You made him a soft e-boy.
well, I wouldn't say that.
Also, the fact that we just
E-boy.
call Shroud emo.
Yeah. I mean, he kind of is. But, like, I'd say he's
Also,
definitely
wait.
more, like, alternative, maybe.
Yeah, alternative. Ren, do you remember when we came up with the idea where like Yogurt and Sprout used to date as kids? Remember how, like,
I think I remember like we were doing it while I was writing stuff. I'm pretty sure. I don't completely
yeah, we
remember.
were just coming up with ideas and then we just like wrote it down.
We were just brain rotting shit. I will
Yeah,
take
and then we were like,
away
oh, yeah, that's
soundboard
good.
privileges. I will take them away.
No.
I will do it.
But
As the
yeah,
dad, I
we
will
just
do
came
it.
up with that, and then yeah, that just became a thing.
Yeah, not saying mad at it, but you know. I think
Wasn't it
Soul
like
was mad at it.
really?
At least in character, Michael was.
Oh yeah, wait, remember Michael didn't know and then saw the letters?
Yeah, I think that was more of a genuine reaction than I was expecting. Cause like Soul,
Really?
we never told Soul about that.
True, we probably should have.
I feel like we like are getting better at communication, but I think we still need to like figure out how it works still.
Yeah.
We're
Kind of like-
still, even after a year, people still struggle with communication because communication is hard.
Because no one is ever going to be perfect with communication.
Yeah, no.
Communication is always something to be worked on.
I know I'm personally
also-
a lot better, but I definitely could be.
Yeah,
even
I'm
better
also a
than I
bit
am.
better at communication as well.
Yeah.
Something else that I didn't really talk to people about was bringing a bow to the.
Yeah, bringing Bo to the banquet. You definitely did not talk about, and it was
Fun
genuine
fact, that was
reactions.
not originally planned. That was actually not originally planned.
No, it wasn't, but we rolled with it anyway, like champs.
I was just kind of just like standing there like
Yep. And then you got shot. I'm so sorry.
And then
yeah.
and then Michael slashed Yogurt right in the eye.
Yep. And
Yeah.
I'm that's one of my favorite bits of it, honestly. That was fucking great. I love
Fuck
Michael.
you.
I love Michael.
Yay.
Listen, Soul plays him
Did you know
so
that
well.
directly after I was shot, that's when Michael murdered Yogurt.
Yeah.
Like 5
Directly
seconds.
after I was shot.
Directly after.
I was
What are the odds?
I was so proud of him. Soul plays Michael so fucking well, Chad. Holy shit. You know what? Maybe I am still gay.
You are.
I'm so sorry if you're watching this, Soul. Nah.
I'm gonna get off.
Okay.
Just me and Ren then.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nikki.
Goodbye.
This has gone on for a little bit over an hour. So if you wanted to stop, we can, but I don't personally want to.
Me neither.
Okay.
Wait, who's back?
Hola.
Hello.
Ivy!
I'm good. I can't hear you. That's not good. Okay, I found
Okay,
that.
one of my favorite headcanons that me and Ivy came up with is that that XD and Finley would just like watch the sun rise and set together on sitting on top of the tree.
Oh, that's so sweet though.
It is.
I'm still really proud of myself for making the treehouse. I definitely could have done better now that I think about it, but like for like my building skills then and doing it all in survival, I'm really proud of myself.
Yeah, it is really good now. And also the way my house was, like, remember my original house?
Even then I was annoyed, and I wasn't the best at building then, but like holy shit. I hated it so
compared to-
badly.
Like, that compared to now, like, even now I'm not the best, but it still looks a lot better.
Yeah.
It
And like us
actually has
two
a
working together to do building is like both great and also terrible at the same time.
It is.
Cause like we fight a lot about it, but like overall we make pretty
do.
good builds.
Yeah, we really do.
Like if you get past the fighting, we do a fairly good job. We may not always agree on how good it was, but you know.
Yeah. Also, one of the things I'm very proud of when it comes to like the new Stone Cold Wall compared to the old one was the gate, like the opening.
Oh, absolutely. Like it
Like,
used
it
to be
looks
just
so
two iron
good!
doors.
It used to be just 2 iron doors.
It was a little bit shit.
I know it was shit, okay? I know it was.
I know, hence why I'm saying it. Cause I know that you know. And so therefore I don't
But
feel
this entrance now,
bad.
like with the glass on the sides and just like the wood with like the stone. Oh, it looks so good.
It looks I think a lot of our builds have just gotten a lot better. I know Souls, he was always fairly good at building. Same with Bliff, but like a lot of us weren't. It was mainly just those two. I consider myself a builder, but that's just because I hadn't been building that long, but I thought that it was better than
Next gen
some.
definitely helped me get better at interior. Not just exterior, but also interior.
Yeah, I'm still not the best at interior, but because of a few other SMPs, I think I've gotten better.
Also, fun fact, behind the hotel, there's still Yogurt Jr.'s grave.
Uh-huh. I think I've also, okay, definitely, if we're going back to, like, what we've gotten better at, I've definitely gotten better at acting. Absolutely, because of this SMP. I've absolutely gotten better at acting. Like, this SMP is what got me, like, really into it. I'd wanted to get into it for a very long time, but this SMP is what actually got me into it. And I think
this SMP definitely started us all, like, getting into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fact... I cannot picture my life without this SMP and the friends I have made.
Yeah, I don't think me and Soul would be so close. And me and Soul being close is, like, what got me, like, one of my best friends. And also with being Lily, and even Bliff. Us, like, all of us are, like, my best friends, even though we don't always talk for, like, ever.
Same thing with me and Ivy, like, we're, like, best friends and chat when we can.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
if
hey,
me,
I probably
Ivy,
wouldn't be...
If me, like, Lily, Bliff, and Soul were not always so busy, I would call them every night, and I don't do that with a lot of my friends.
Yeah. If it wasn't for this SMP, me and Rin probably wouldn't be as close as we are.
Oh, probably not. We probably would have, like, ignored each other if you didn't bring up this SMP. We probably would have just stopped talking after the first conversation.
Honestly, probably.
Because we both have major anxiety when it comes to people.
I don't have anxiety.
I do. I have major anxiety when it comes to people.
I might have anxiety, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you do. Maybe not as much as I do, but still, yeah.
Yeah.
As Arlo says, I'm an anxious ball of anxiety.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this now. Rin is the reason XD is autistic.
I'm not the reason. I'm just the reason he got the diagnosis. I may not be the reason he is autistic in general, but I am the reason why we know. Because of how much I know about being neurodivergent.
This just goes to show that, like, in SMP, you may think that, oh yeah, it's just an idea, I'm not actually going to do it. If you want to do it, go for it. Because
it may be the best thing of your life. It may be the worst thing of your life, yes, but probably the best.
Yeah, there's always a 50-50 chance, and it's always worth the risk.
Absolutely.
Because if I didn't start this, I would not have the friends I have now. I definitely wouldn't have the skills I have now.
Yeah. And I think that goes for, like, a lot of people who start their own shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be as invested in D&D as I am if
oh no, because you wouldn't know Ivy.
You wouldn't know if you didn't know me, you wouldn't know D&D in general.
Yeah. And I feel like I also probably wouldn't. Like, if I didn't know, like, you two and Soul, I wouldn't know shit about D&D. And I probably wouldn't
and now Ivy's in my D&D campaign.
I probably also wouldn't have made, like, Timely as good as it is now. Like, Timely is my baby, but I probably would have done so much worse with Timely if I didn't have, like, this opportunity, this learning experience.
Yeah, I think when it comes to your first, like, SMP, it's always a good learning experience.
Yeah, it may not be the best in general, but it would be a good, like, building block.
I think what I've noticed is the lore started off kind of at the beginning, but the lore is definitely better now than it was originally.
Yeah, it's still not the
Like-
best, of course, but like it is better.
It's obviously not the best, but there's no such thing as perfection.
No, you can get as close as you want to, but you're probably not gonna get there. Like,
There's never such thing as perfect.
no, there may be perfect
there's
for
always-
you, but there's not exactly a way to get perfect for everyone. And I've had to
Yeah.
personally learn that the hard way because of how much like I wanted it to be perfect for everyone. I'm not gonna get there. That's not how
Yeah.
the world works.
And you can make it as good as it can be, and what matters is that when you start something, so before I met Rin definitely taught me something, because originally I would start a project and then just like dump it, like I would get the people for it, but then just like drop it altogether.
Cough,
Mhm.
cough, better.
So,
What was that?
well, no, Battle of Harmony kind of flopped because a bunch of people were leaving, which that's a different thing. But so like the D&D SMP, I kind of just scrapped that all together, and like
Yeah, even with a few of our
Also-
projects that we're still working on, like, for example, Timely and SPK, like, we almost scrapped them, but we haven't yet.
yeah, we haven't scrapped them because we still want to do those projects, and I think that goes to show, if you really like something and you're like, oh, I should just scrap it, this isn't going to work out, don't, because you'll end up regretting it in the long run.
Yeah, and also get
And-
yourself a support group, honestly. Like, if you don't have other
Get yourself
people,
a support group.
if you don't have people who will, like, go with you on things, like, if they could. Like, yes, yes, your friends shouldn't go with you on every decision, but, like, if it's, like, something that will actually help people, and they like, aren't supporting you for something, like, I get a good support group, honestly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, get as a group of people who will work for you. Don't make everything that you do just work for other people. Get something that works for you as well as other people. Like, for example, I'm trying to make a script for the Timely SMP that I'm trying to make it work for everyone who might see it. That doesn't mean everyone in the world. Make it work for people who will be affected by it, not everyone in general.
And just because, and what's important is that you're never going to impress everyone.
No,
Like,
absolutely
you-
not. Especially if you're like
Something that I've learned, this is something that I've definitely learned, is I've learned this over time, because when I was younger, I always wanted everyone to like me.
yeah, you can't make everyone happy. That's just not possible.
There's no such thing as making everyone happy. There's always going to be one person that either disagrees or doesn't like the idea. And
And
that may
person
be
goes
you
suck it.
sometimes, but sometimes what's important is you don't just because it's your idea doesn't mean it's always going to be like done.
Yeah. And like, if you don't like something, yeah, don't go along with it. But that doesn't mean put other people down because they are.
Or like,
there's a thing for
if everyone else likes the idea, but like if you're the only one who doesn't like an idea, then like maybe because it's not your idea, then that just you should give that person's ideas a chance, even if you don't personally agree with it.
Mhm.
Just because you could end up liking it in the long run. I've definitely learned that from Rin. Like, I normally don't like dealing with cops, but I love how the person turned out.
Yeah. Definitely give things a chance, especially if it isn't, like, the thing that you're working on the most. Like, yes, if you're, like, the... Okay, so, for example, in Merrick's SMP, we all know the SMP. I am one of the people who've, like, helped the Merrick's SMP the most, at least in my opinion. And sometimes things aren't working the best way. And I'm personally not going to be, like, completely standing for it. I will be leaving eventually. But definitely don't do it all of a sudden unless it's really something terrible. For me, it's just miscommunication in the Merrick's SMP. So I'm, like, leaving very, like, slowly. very gradually, very letting things get all tied up with my character before I leave. And I feel like that's the best way, at least for me, to go.
Yeah, for next gen SMP, we do have things that we're gonna do for certain characters and arcs we're gonna do, but once those arcs are like tied up and we have like situations like relationships are finalized and tied up, like there's not gonna be a season 2. Just
Like,
because like
once something
even
is
if
definitely
you
finalized, definitely just finish it. Don't let it go on for a super long time. Like, for example, I've had so many like stories that I've made that I've just added more and more onto it, and that doesn't usually work.
just because you add more doesn't make it better.
No. At that point, just let it be. Just let it be what it is. Let it be as good as it is then, and don't just add a shit ton of other things onto it.
Yeah, because we do have arcs, and obviously, like, we do have arcs that are gonna be included, but, like, once those arcs are all wrapped up, like, we're gonna have, like, a final stream where we talk about, like, things that we didn't talk about. But, like, next gen, something that I've definitely learned is that nothing lasts forever.
No, you can't make something last too long, because at that point, you are just prolonging the inevitable. And it will get worse the longer you carry it out.
Yeah, because, like, if we
Sounds
just
like most anime.
What?
Because, like, even after next gen is over, it doesn't mean that we're gonna stop being friends. It just means we'll, like, probably have other projects.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more, like, time to work on other projects, like, other SMPs are working on, other stories. We'll still probably be friends, just maybe not doing everything
And even some
together.
of those and maybe sometime along the road, maybe we'll work on a project together.
Yeah, probably
like,
not all of us,
PSPK
because that's how
SMP.
that works, but...
Like, maybe after this, me and Rin can actually start working things out on, like, the SPK SMP. Or, like...
And I personally
Once
have
we
at
have more
least
time.
2 other, like, SMPs I'm working on as an owner.
Yeah.
Which I need to pay more attention to. So definitely don't overwork yourself, chat. That doesn't work well for
Don't
anyone.
overwork yourself. That's a terrible idea.
Don't try to get into too many things that you won't be able to give your attention to. It's not gonna work. In your favor or anyone else's. As a guy who tends to overwork himself, it doesn't work like that.
As a person who joined 10 clubs, 10 school clubs, and then tried doing the play for their school, yeah, don't overwork yourself.
Yeah. And I've tried to join so many SMPs that, like, I had to leave so many simply because it wasn't something that I was super into anymore. Or simply because I wasn't doing my part. Because I was trying to spread myself far too thin.
Yeah, I definitely have minimized the amount of things I do. I used to have so many things at once, but I've minimized my things to 4 small things that I can manage, which is this SMP. Obviously I have other projects I'm going to do. Those are just on hold until I have, like, mental space for them.
If you do have, like, a lot of things, make sure that, like, only 1, maybe 2 things are, like, big things that you're really interested in, and other things that you don't need to do a lot of stuff for. Like, have 1 or 2 big SMPs, and then the rest of them make really small, that you have really small parts in, like a backstage character, or, like
SPK is obviously on hold, but the 2 things that I'm mainly focused on right now is next gen and my D&D campaign, because those are 2 things I'm really passionate about.
Yeah, and for me, it's Merrick's and next gen.
Yeah, and then the 2 other things that I mainly work on are Equal Club and D&D Club at my school.
Yeah,
like,
and
yes, you can do multiple school activities, but you don't need to join all of them. I'm only in 2 because they're on 2 separate days, and it gives me, like, more, like, fun to do at school.
Yeah, and I don't do anything on school, but I have smaller SMPs that I don't need to be a big part of. like for example SMPs that haven't started yet because of a lot of like school issues, for example. Like you can join a lot more things, but make sure that you only have like 1 or 2 things that you actually are super needed for.
Yeah.
And make the other ones very much so smaller priority.
Honestly, I'm just so happy I met Rin and like Ivy and all the people that work on this SMP because they have definitely changed me for the better.
Yeah.
And what I tend to notice, and this is what I've learned this from Rin and other people, that when you create a character, it can, at least this is what I do, it tends to be an emotional reflection of myself.
Oh, absolutely. Like a lot of people create characters that are more like themselves either because like it's a lot easier to act or because you can't express yourself that way doing anything else. So if you have a character that's like you, that's probably why.
So for Yogurt, I personally I do trust people really easily. And I mean really easily.
Mm-hmm.
And so, hey, put this onto a character. And then definitely there's like good ways of emotionally reflecting into a character and bad ways. I think that's definitely, I've worked on that. Like Yogurt is definitely some of my negative aspects, like clinginess or like.
I don't think being clingy is super bad though, personally. As the person who has a really clingy boyfriend, I don't think being clingy is a bad thing.
Obviously, like there's some that like you may see as bad but aren't always considered bad, like being clingy. Obviously it depends on the person you're clingy to. And people's boundaries. Boundaries is also a huge thing that I've definitely gotten better at because of this SMP.
Yeah.
Like learning the difference between character boundaries and the people's actual boundaries is really important.
Yeah, like for example,
Especially
Shroud himself is fairly like he's fairly overly confident and honestly a little bit sexual, but I am the exact opposite. I'm not confident in myself at all, and I'm asexual. So
I'm also asexual.
yeah, a lot of us
also,
are.
I think
we're also all kids.
the reason why I think I made Yogurt Arrow ace is just so I didn't have to deal with the aspect of shipping.
Mm-hmm. Because shipping, some of us are like fine with it, but a lot of us aren't.
Yeah, I'm personally not okay with shipping, especially like shipping XD. XD is asexual and gender fluid.
Yeah.
But he isn't like romantically attracted to anyone. I don't really know his. I didn't really put that for him mainly because like I wouldn't want someone shipping him with like anyone. First off, all mainly because most of the characters are minors, and he's like technically an adult because he's a god. So that would kind of be illegal.
Yeah. Like, I'm not okay with shipping in and out of character. Like, whatever is canon is canon. Don't ship me or my character with anyone else that isn't, like, my partners or Michael.
Yeah, and like, even
I may say I have a crush on someone, but that does not mean I want you guys to, like, tell them or I want you guys to make anything of it. Because just because a crush is happening, that does not mean I want like an actual relationship with them. Like for example, Soul, I can't see myself with him. I may like him as a person, but that does not mean that I want to be in a relationship with him.
And like, just because someone may find their like friend cute or something, doesn't mean that they have a crush on them.
Yeah, like I've flirted with Allie and Tommy, but that does not mean I actually like them.
Me too. Yeah, I've flirted with them like obviously with Tommy's my boyfriend, so like I was gonna flirt with him. But me and Ren have flirted like jokingly, like we don't actually.
No.
We're solid, just friends.
We are basically siblings.
And I think that's kind of why we did the whole like Yogurt and Shroud X things, because it's kind of like an emotional reflection on like we flirt as friends, but we don't actually like each other.
Yeah, not in that way at least. Like we like each other, but not like as partners.
We do. I can never picture myself dating Rin ever.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'd be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd see myself like being partners with anyone in next gen. You guys are too close of friends.
Yeah. Especially, yeah, I couldn't, like, obviously I'm being Tommy, and I love him, I love my boyfriend so fucking much.
Yeah, and I love my boyfriend, and
also,
my
I think this is an important thing to know, that yes, sometimes if a couple is in an SMP together, that means that their characters are canonically together, or have a
for example,
like,
with a lot of my characters, like, I make every single, like, SMP that I'm in with one of my partners, my character is dating their character. That does not mean that every couple does that.
But in next gen, even though the person who plays Chaos is my partner, it doesn't mean you have the right to ship Yogurt and Chaos, because no,
they aren't dating, and they probably never will be.
Yeah, obviously Chaos is like 14 or 15, and Yogurt is like 16, and a ace.
Yeah, which isn't a like major age difference, but is like against what Yogurt is, because he doesn't want sexual or romantic relationship.
And that's why, like, we talked about it with, like, Shroud and Yogurt, like, so, Shroud dated Yogurt before he transitioned, and when Yogurt came out as trans, he was like, oh, so yeah, I'm gay, and then Yogurt was like, yeah, so wait, am I not feeling the same connection that Shroud is with me? And then just realized, oh, yeah, I just see him as a friend. And
which is completely valid. It is a thing that's happened in, like,
it does happen with people, like, and they still remain friends after that. Now, obviously not all exes are gonna remain friends.
No, I'm not friends with any of my exes. I may be like acquaintances with one of my exes, but not like with any of the others.
Yeah, I'm not friends with my exes at all.
I miss my ex.
I forgot you were here.
I also forgot you were here.
I've been here the whole time. The last hour.
Technically, it's been an hour and a half.
I don't know how long it's been, but I've been waiting for someone to let me speak.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I've just been sitting through this TED Talk of a stream.
You can speak.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Earlier we were talking about our characters, which was a while ago now that I think about it.
Sorry, Ivy.
Sorry, Ivy.
While you two were talking, I was using this background noise, but I played, like, forget what it's called. It's like, Five Out background? I don't know. I played the game.
Yeah, we were talking about like shipping and like relationships.
I think they know.
And also, if you
talk of a stream, TED Talk of a stream.
And also, I think something that's important to know, like, you can ship Michael and Shroud, but that doesn't mean you should personally have a relationship like that. Yeah, it started out cute, but it is slightly toxic.
Like
which,
that,
if you're in a toxic relationship, first off,
no, get out of it.
No.
I will help personally.
Get out of it.
To.
Get out of that toxic relationship.
Like I will personally help you.
Yeah, like get emotional support if you're struggling with that. Like, just because you see just because you think you're like, oh, I want a fictional relationship like that, it doesn't mean that realistically that relationship is healthy.
Yeah, no, because like how much Michael is away is not healthy for Shroud or Michael.
Yeah.
It's not like good for their relationship. like long distance can work, but in this SMP,
Like with
it's
like
not.
with me and Tommy. Me and Tommy started out long distance and we've met up twice and we still work.
Yeah, me
Like,
and
long
Arlo
distance-
are also long distance, but we have not met up, but it still works. Like, as
Exactly,
long as
but then there-
communication is happening, it can work. But not
then-
in every situation.
Not in every situation.
Not without any
Ivy, you
like,
you can talk. Ivy, you can talk. I know.
yeah.
So, back to the point I had earlier.
Yeah.
When we were talking about our characters earlier, one thing that happened with Finley was in the very, very beginning when everyone was by the big tree house and I was completely lost. I was at some like tundra village, and my original idea was, okay, Finley's gonna be like a 19-year-old. Look where I ended up. She's 11, and she forgot her own birthday.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Everyone except XD forgot her birthday, including herself.
But like, yeah, our characters have changed so much, as well as the lore in general.
In the beginning,
What started off as a fan project has become its own thing, and I think that's just really cool.
It is. Like,
It's
yes,
like, what if we
our characters are still the Dream SMP characters is like kids, but they're also
Kids.
their own people.
True. And
We've made them our own, and I'm really proud of us for that.
I'm really proud of just like not like making it all Dream SMP related.
Yeah, especially since the
Because-
DSP has ended and everything. I think it's like really. I'm really glad that we did it the way we have been.
I'm so happy the way that it is now.
It's
I'm-
still not the best. It could definitely still be better, but it is like its own thing. And I'm
That's why
glad about that.
That's why next gen lore we're always like checking like would this be a good idea? And like
Yeah.
with the God Arc, we're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Like months ago we were like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. But now we're like, we're not doing that because
Yeah.
we know that was like it's not necessary.
Yeah,
like,
adding too
yes,
much stuff
there
to
can
any
be-
SMP is not great.
There is such a thing. Yes, something can be a good idea, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's necessary.
Yeah, sometimes it's
Or-
just better to keep it a fanfic.
Yeah, sometimes it's a lot better to put it into a fanfic.
And not make a whole entire SMP out of it. Like, for example, I was gonna be in an SMP that had the kids, the Fable SMP members. But I think I personally now think that it would definitely be better as a fanfic for that to be a thing, instead of a whole SMP about it. There's been several SMP ideas that I've been, like, told about that I feel now would just be better as a fanfic. Or as a song, or something like that. Not a whole entire SMP.
Next gen could be a fanfic, but I think the fact that how it started off as a fan project and now that it's its own thing, it's become so much better.
It has, but I still sometimes think that it would have been better as just a fanfic. I'm glad we did it now, but still.
I think back in the beginning we would have thought it would have been better as a fanfic, but
Except that we
But
didn't,
since it's
because we were kids and not mature enough to think like that.
true. I was 16 at the time.
I think I was like 15, 14, somewhere in there.
Damn, we were immature.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether I was a sophomore or a freshman. I think all of us has gotten more mature over this, whether we're younger or older.
Yeah.
We've like also honed in like on our abilities. Like, for example, Ivy is such a great voice actor, guys.
Ivy is amazing.
No.
Ivy is amazing.
And I'm
Ivy is amazing.
and I'm personally good at acting in general. Like, people actually like how I act on stream. Like,
Yeah.
my acting. And I think this has also
Also-
given me, like, a platform to be, like, a good content creator. And get the friends that
Yeah,
I have now.
also small little fun fact. 2 out of the 2 times when Yogurt has cried during lore, that's me crying in real life.
Yeah, whereas for me, my crying is not in real life. I don't think I've ever cried in like real life during lore, but I have made it seem like I have.
I did it once. It was the one 5-hour-long stream that we did that lasted till like 5 a.m. and it just completely disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't know where it is, but it completely disappeared off the face of the earth. But that singular stream was what made me start shaking during every single lore after it because of how intense that lore was. I had a response to every single lore after I was in that. I was like, oh god, is it gonna start yelling again?
Also, I think something else that's really important is trigger warnings.
Oh, absolutely. At the
Definitely.
beginning of this SMP, we did not do any trigger warnings, but we added so much things that should have had trigger warnings. But now we've gotten better at like, communicating and figuring out what trigger warnings probably should be added.
Yeah, and also what trigger, like what not to, like if we are talking out of character, we know what not to talk about, like with each other's like boundaries.
Yeah, like
and
for
all that stuff.
example,
Also,
I've
please,
had...
also.
Yeah.
Oops.
You
Sorry,
go
you
ahead.
go first.
You're fine.
You go first. You go first.
For example, a lot of us have like triggers to yelling or triggers to like loud noises in general, and we're still trying to get better at that, but we've like gone a long way.
Definitely.
Like we've learned like the triggers of our chat as well as the triggers of each other.
Definitely. Something else is that I've definitely learning that not just because you can't ship, just shipping can be a difficult topic to talk about, and also just please do not ship Finley with anyone considering the
Finley
fact
is
that they're a child. So is Nikki.
I'm going on a rant about this shit. I can start going on a rant about the times that I've seen Finley accidentally get shipped with people, and then I've started screaming.
Yeah.
Wait, you've seen that actually?
Yes.
A lot of our characters have like accidentally gotten shipped with people because the fan didn't
Have
know
I
anything,
not seen any of them?
I'll talk about it with you later.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna say
not
it
with
on
streaming.
screen.
Have it after the stream. And I think oops, sorry. Something that I just want to talk about this real quick. Something that people should know about, especially if you're on the internet and just making like a public thing for people to watch, is that there are going to be people out there that you need to block or will make you uncomfortable.
You can't have every fan be like, not every fan is gonna be a good fan. There's gonna be people who you need to get rid of out of fandom.
So there was are we allowed to talk about the Rin fan situation?
Not in detail. I think that's too much for the public to know.
I think we're not going to talk at their name, but essentially there was a person who was pushing our boundaries in the fan server. We're not going to talk about details, but essentially that's what happened, and
like if you're making a public thing, it's okay for you to ban a member out of like a member actually. You're allowed to ban people for not like being good with boundaries, and like even if you tell them multiple times they're just not gonna listen, you're okay. It's valid and okay.
It's okay to ban someone if they're not following if they're pushing someone's boundaries, and if it just because yes you may feel bad about it, like sometimes yes you may feel bad for removing someone if like
even if they're members, you're allowed to ban people for being shit people.
Yeah. And like
we haven't had to ban any of our members, but we have had to ban fans because they just were being shit. And
yeah, we have had to ban, and it's okay to lose like 1 or 2 fans because there's always going to be good ones out there.
Absolutely.
Not every fan you have is going to be a good one, and when you make something like this, like you need to know that like yes, you want everyone to enjoy it, but if someone is pushing past your boundaries,
Being a
It's
mod
not-
is okay. Being able to mod a server is great, and it is a good thing to do for everyone involved, for everyone's mental health.
But like, even if a mod is like pushing past boundaries, it's okay to unmod them if they're like not helping.
Yeah. Like I've had to like unmod a few of the people who I just lost contact with, and that is okay. Like if you don't trust the mod anymore, it is okay to not let them be a mod anymore.
But yeah, dealing with, and I think that's just the thing on the internet. Like, not everyone on the internet you're gonna meet is gonna be a good person.
No, absolutely not.
I can agree with this from experience.
Yeah, me too. Honestly,
Me too, honestly.
I think everyone has met that one person at least who has just been a shit person on the internet, and that's gonna happen. It's the internet.
But it's also part of the growing process too.
Yeah,
Like,
it helps you personally get mature and figure out how to deal with it as well.
we're just giving our fans therapy.
This
And
is a TED
advice in general.
stream.
This is TED Talk stream.
Which is okay. I personally like TED Talk streams. I like being able to like help people and give advice personally.
Yeah, it really is. And if there's one thing that I've learned is that if you have multiple SMP ideas, write them down. Don't go ahead and ahead and do it.
Yeah, you may not be able to do all of them.
Yeah, just write them down. Think, would this work?
Mhm.
And if you have a friend, like, or if you know someone who's like good with SMPs and that type of stuff,
Hello.
like cough, me, we talk, then
Hi, hello. I'm that person.
yes, I'm pretty sure Rin is the one that why it went so well in the first place.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly,
As
yeah.
myself.
Yeah, like, I could, and, like, I'm just gonna say this one more time, making friends just based off of different, like, projects and stuff can be so fun, and, like, sometimes it can even help your mental health in the long run.
Yeah.
And, like,
having friends that helps your mental health is the best part of this. Like, yes, don't stick with the same people, but also the people who you know are gonna be good for like mental health. Let them in. Don't just push them to the side. Like, honestly.
and also, this is something that I definitely struggled with for a long time, but it's okay to say no.
It is. Hell, it might be the best thing that you could do.
Like, obviously you can't say no to everything, because there will be, like, some...
But also don't say yes
ideas.
to everything.
Yeah, but also don't say yes to everything.
There needs to be a balance in anything that you do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you may not know how to find that balance. But that's why there's people out there who can help.
Yeah, I remember when Rin said, I don't think we should do the God arc anymore. Part of me was like, but then I heard them out, and I was like, you know what, yeah, that is a bit much. And then we came up with, you know, something that you'll find out about later, but we came up with an alternate idea. And that ended up being better in the long run.
Yeah, not everything is gonna work out perfectly. And
it's okay to change things.
Yeah,
like,
it's okay to not have the same plan throughout the entirety of the thing that you're working on. It's okay to change things up. It's okay to have better ideas. That is
Ivy, do you want to say anything?
I would say yes, but I don't really have anything to say.
Still valid. Whenever you do, interrupt us. Tell us you have something to say.
Exactly, because
other than that, we're not going to stop talking.
This applies to not only D&D but SMPs as well. That if you want to speak up, don't be afraid to, because
maybe don't like interrupt unless you are told to go ahead, but definitely make sure that your voice can be heard. Because if you don't let anyone like hear you out, it's not gonna happen. No one's gonna hear you out. No one's gonna know your great ideas if you don't let them. Like, let your voice be heard.
Okay, and this is like one of the best tools you can have. Compromise on things.
Absolutely.
Compromise.
Me and Allie have dealt with that so many times where we just didn't agree.
We've had to compromise on like so many things.
Especially with building.
Especially with building.
I'm trying to think of
like if you looked at the word compromise, you would see me and Rin next to it.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun fact about building in Finley. They have many, let's just say, hiding spots.
Bunkers?
They have many hiding spots. You don't know where they are. You don't know where they are. Actually, I think I'm the only one that remembers where some of them are. I think I am in General 7.
Maybe.
Might be more.
And also, this is an important thing, especially with communication. Like, in an SMP, like, if it's the kids of a so-and-so character. If not everyone is going to be comfortable with having someone play a sibling. Not everyone is going to be comfortable with that. So, like...
If you're gonna have a character that's gonna be close to another character, make sure that you and the other actor are also close.
Or at least talk about it, like...
Yeah, at least talk about it. At least figure out what you two are both comfortable with.
Like, me and Rin definitely talked about what we were comfortable with like, Yogurt and Shroud's friendship. Like...
And technically relationship.
And also, if you are gonna have a fictional breakup, don't just say, oh yeah, they broke up because things didn't work out. Details? Okay, so you need to know when details are important and when they're not.
Details.
Okay, so this is an important thing. Not everything has to be detailed.
No.
But there are some things that are great with detail.
And some things can be detailed on more later on in lore. Like for example, leaving something mysterious at first and then going back to it later.
Like, probably like when Sprout burns the love letters because, like, he felt as if those were, like, keeping him from moving on with his life.
Yeah, and also about burning. Make sure that you talk about it with other people as well that are also going to be affected.
Yeah, if you're gonna burn things, talk about it with other people.
Don't just
like me and talked about burning the love letters like out of character because we thought, you know,
it would work with the lore, and it did, and it still is.
And also Hamilton reference. Because also mainly I wanted to do a Hamilton reference.
You wrote me.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly it.
We wanted angst, and I wanted to do a Hamilton reference.
Yeah. Definitely don't just grieve something, though, especially if it belongs to someone else.
One of the things I do wish we did was make a duplicate of them, just so we still kind of had them.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly,
I could probably still make a duplicate, though, considering we have the VODs and everything.
True.
If we really wanted to.
If we really wanted to.
Having duplicates of things is great, chat. Holy shit.
One of my... Okay, now, we did actually make details about why Sprout and Yogurt broke up, and it wasn't just because Yogurt was Aero ace and trans and stuff, but because of their love languages didn't, like, work.
Which is perfectly valid. If you and your partner are not, like... If you guys aren't loving each other in a way that works for you two, it's okay to not want to be with that partner.
And just because, like, something worked out before and you're like, why don't I feel the same, I need to fix this, you don't need to fix it. Like, if you can't fix everything.
Oh, absolutely not. You may wish that you could, but you can't. That's just not how life works. Which is a tough pill to swallow.
It is. And also, you are not responsible for everyone else's happiness.
That reminds me of that one TikTok audio.
It does! It's just, you are not responsible for everyone else's
happiness.
happiness. And also make sure to put your mental health first before you help someone else.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you need to make sure that
It'll
you're
be
okay,
better
or else you won't be able to help anyone else.
Exactly. Also, if you need this TED Talk, congrats, you're having free therapy.
Free therapy from content creators.
Yes. But also,
and, you know,
make sure to respect content creators' boundaries as well.
Oh, absolutely. But this is also one reason why I like being a content creator, is so that I can help other people.
I almost got struck by lightning. Good thing I'm in creative mode.
Unrelatable.
Unrelated.
I got fucking hit by a phantom.
Oop.
Hence why I'm back in my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my house.
Do you mind sleeping?
Okay, I'll sleep.
Thank you. Therapy is fucking expensive, Chad. That's why, like, comfort streamers are a good thing to have, especially if they have, like, these kind of conversations. And I promise it's not just me trying to show, hey, I'm great. It's not. It's more being like, hey, I can be useful.
True. Rin has just been my therapist multiple times just because, for, like, no apparent reason. Just, like, I'm your therapist now.
Yeah, if you need therapy, I will give it. And most of my friends need therapy, so I will give it.
This shush.
You are the friend that needs therapy the most. What do you mean, shush?
Shush.
Actually, no, Tommy is. But Tommy hasn't allowed me to give him therapy, and I'm not gonna go against what he says. That's not who I am.
Yeah, and you shouldn't force people to do things they don't want to. Like, if they don't want to have a villain arc, then, like, even if you're trying to help, not everyone wants your help all the time. And also, even, like,
personally with.
even in creative projects, like, if someone, like, they're like, let's say, like, Shred's death was planned from the beginning. Like, we want, like, that was something me and Rin talked about. But if I was like, hey, if we never talked about it, then it was just like, and like, I just randomly pushed them off without talking to them about it,
that would be
they would have been really
Which is something that has happened. Like, you have killed me, and we just called it, passing out. Which I was upset about, but we talked about it afterwards.
Yeah, we talked about it afterwards, and I've stopped doing, and the reason why you stopped seeing XD and Shroud streams is because Shroud, but Rin has told me that, like, you know, obviously, without talking about it, it's not fun.
Yeah. Like, if you don't have communication, sometimes it's not going to be fun for everyone. If you don't, like, talk
and
about
yeah,
it,
so that's kind of why XD isn't in Shroud streams anymore, is because of that. Like, we've stopped doing that. And
which has been good personally for my own mental health. Like, it was not working for me. It was kind of shit.
Yeah, like, and that ended up making the SMP better in the long run, let's be honest.
Yeah. Like, some of that being scared acting wasn't actually acting. I was scared and annoyed.
Yeah. So, obviously we stopped doing that type of stuff because it wasn't best.
Yeah, because we talked about it.
Because we talked about it, and Rin was like, hey, I don't like this anymore. And I'm like, okay, so we won't do it. And we changed the lore so that it wasn't like that anymore.
Which is okay to do with your friends. It is okay to tell them your boundaries. This is saying it from someone who struggles with setting boundaries with my friends. It is okay to do it if you are not okay with it. It's okay to set boundaries. And if they're good friends, they will listen to your boundaries.
Hence why me and Rin are like better friends now than like we were when we first started. Like,
Cause setting
we've made
boundaries.
mistakes. We've set boundaries. We've made mistakes. Obviously, we've had arguments before.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, we've talked about it, and like, sometimes you need a day to like just have space. But then like, the next day you guys can talk about it and just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I didn't appreciate this.
It's okay to take a small break from talking to that person. Like, for example, while we were building that prison, we had a small argument, and I needed a little bit of break from talking to Allie, so I took it.
Yeah, and then I
that's
fixed
okay.
what I did, because also, it's okay if an argument is stupid. Like, you can have an argument and then realize, like, once you make up, it's okay to realize that it was stupid.
Yeah. Because a lot of arguments are very heated in the moment kind of arguments.
So, the argument that we were having, we were fighting over, like, what to put for, like, the outline of, like, those window things on the prison. I wanted to do Crimson, and they wanted to do Warped. But instead of hearing them out, I did this stupid thing of impulsively trying to change it, which obviously was my bad in the long run. But obviously, I changed it back, and then we had a little bit of space, and then we talked about it, and we moved on from that.
Yeah, and moving on is very important in relationships. If you hold grudges, it's shit.
Holding grudges can be unhealthy for a friendship in the long run.
It can be unhealthy for you personally as well. Like, it's not good for you or the other person. It's not healthy.
And sometimes there's always going to be a chance for you to say your opinion, but there will also, just because you have an opinion, yes, it's good to say your opinion, but there will also be times where you do need to keep it to yourself.
There are times when you are just not right. And it is okay to see that you are not right. You should, at some point, see that you are not right. You're not always
like,
gonna be right
I know that I was in the wrong when that happened. Like, obviously, I should have talked to Rin about it. But there was miscommunication and just this. But, like, just because that happened, we didn't, like, cancel the rest of the SMP. Rin and I didn't stop being friends over a stupid build. We grew from it. And honestly, it helped our friendship in the long run.
Yeah. Like, it's okay to have arguments with your friends. That does not mean that you immediately go, like, we're not friends anymore. That's a childhood thing to say. That is like a playground kind of thing.
That's an elementary school.
Being mature is realizing that even though you have one or two arguments, that does not mean that the entire friendship is fucked.
Exactly.
People say that being mature is a lot of things, but that's my take on what being mature is. Realizing that having arguments is a thing that's going to happen in any relationship.
It doesn't matter if it's platonic, romantic, just family. Disagreements or arguments are bound to happen.
Yeah, and if the other person doesn't change from that argument, yes, it is okay to leave that friendship, but if they do change, then, like, obviously do what is best for your own mental health. But, like, not every small argument means that the entire friendship has to go to shit.
Definitely, and this just goes to show that,
like, I don't talk about this much, but with one of my partners, I did break up with one of my partners because we had talked about an issue that we were having multiple times, and they refused to change. And it's okay to leave that kind of relationship if they refuse to change. Only stay in a relationship if it's, like, any kind of relationship, if it's, like, gonna help both you and the other person.
Also, set boundaries with nicknames. Like, not everyone is okay with all nicknames.
Yeah, like, for example, I only really like, my partners to call me a few nicknames, but I'm okay with friends calling me other nicknames. Nicknames in general for me are great, but they're not for every person.
Exactly.
Not
Like we
everyone
go
is gonna
on,
like
and
nicknames.
also, you need to there's always good to know the difference between like jokingly bullying or teasing someone and then actually like bullying someone.
Yeah, like for example, with a few of my friends, they say that they are like, when they're playfully bullying me, they are doing that playfully. But sometimes it's really fucking hard to see.
Yeah, like the amount of times that we call Rin simp like daily.
It's astronomical.
We're not actually being mean to Rin.
No, and I understand that, because I also call myself a simp, because I am. I fucking love my husband and my wife. I love them. And Michael, I am a simp for Michael, the character. But like,
And also, just because someone simps for a character their friend plays, it doesn't mean they like their friend.
no, for me it was that I liked my friend, but that's liked. I don't think I do
Like,
anymore.
Yeah, and things can change and grow. Like, you're not the same. Yes, you are who you were 3 years ago, but you're also not.
Yeah, like people change, they mature, they grow, they become almost different people, but still having some of the traits.
Yeah, like I'm still me. I'm still me. It's just I've definitely matured and my interests have changed. And
Yeah.
I've made friends and I have a great support group. You know, I have my boyfriend, I have Bryn, I have Ivy. And just we have our friends and it's always great to just and something else that I've learned is that it's okay to share your problems as long as it's okay with other people.
Yeah,
you
like
can't just go
obviously
ahead
don't just vent without the other person like knowing or anything. I've had a few people like that have just vented without me giving consent, me knowing they were gonna do it, etc. But like,
yeah. And that's why most Discord servers you'll see have a vent chat.
Yeah, which is okay to mute if you're not okay with that. Like I know I've muted our vent chat because I'm really sucky with emotions right now. And that is okay. You are allowed to mute a vent chat if you're not okay with it.
Yeah. And also, it's okay to, and also, if you're like, this is something that I definitely suffered with for a while, was that I didn't want to like push how I was feeling onto other people, which is a good thing to have, but there is also a certain time where it's okay to vent to people.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely struggled to vent to people for a while.
I still struggle to vent to people. The only person that I like vent to a lot is my boyfriend. Because he's made sure that I know that it's okay to vent to him.
Yeah.
And it is okay to have that struggle. It is valid. It definitely means that you have some trauma, but it's valid.
Yeah.
Venting has a time and a place for it.
There's a time and a place for everything. Just you don't know when that is going to be. And
that's why communication is so important, to know when that time and place is. That's why asking questions to people is so important. Like asking, "Hey, are you okay with me venting to you?" Or asking like, "Hey, where can I put this to a mod in a Discord server?" Like doing that is okay.
Renee, I have a question.
Yeah.
Out of all of the like out of context quotes, which one do you think is your favorite? Like, because we do have a quote chat.
We do. I need to look at it again. I do not remember
I have a
anything.
quote book. I have a quote book.
You do. Let me just go to the server and look. It's like I do not remember.
Also, this is a I do highly recommend this just because it is so much fun. If you have an SMP, make a quote chat.
Yeah. Or even if you don't, quotes are fun.
quotes are so funny.
Okay, wait. I know my favorite, the most recent. Nikki at some point said, "Rinse with their hubby wubby boo boo bear," and I found that really fucking funny.
It was really funny.
It was funny. Like, I wasn't in the VC. Okay, context for that. I decided not to go into VC with Allie and Nikki because I was in the VC already with my boyfriend. And that's what Nikki said to Allie.
And it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes, if someone doesn't want to be quoted, it's okay if, like, people not want to be quoted. Like, with us, it's fine for us to be quoted.
We find it funny.
Well,
we find ourselves funny.
Because
we are.
We find ourselves funny.
We are
We
funny.
find ourselves hilarious.
Even, okay, so I personally have had issues with my jokes because a lot of people don't find them funny. But, like, my boyfriend has made me a lot more comfortable with telling jokes and stuff because he finds them funny, and if he finds them funny, I don't give a shit about what other people think. And, like, finding that person who actually likes your humor is so important. It's so important. Imagine getting called. This stream has been going on for like over 2 hours at this point.
One person has been calling me 5 times the past hour, and I keep telling them that I'm busy.
Fair enough.
I do not know if they know how to pick the words "I'm busy."
Ah.
Also, if there is something that, like,
Fill your creeper holes, chat. Fill your creeper holes. If you don't in an SMP, you are an ass, and I hate you. Not actually, but like, fill your creeper holes. Please. That was just really random of me to say, but creeper, and I'm filling the creeper hole, and I feel great.
Creeper. Amen.
So way back in the mines, gotta fix this street from side to side.
From side to side, side to side.
Woo! Alright, I think I might actually end stream, because this stream has been going on for a bit. And I think we're basically done.
Yeah, also, I hope you enjoyed, like, just getting to I hope you enjoyed your free therapy and just getting to hear about next gen stuff. It went from talking about next gen to therapy, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
Yeah, I will be uploading this onto YouTube, so if you haven't, say hello to YouTube, chat. If you guys are still in here, say hello to YouTube.
And remember, you guys are cool, and if people don't like you, then that's their problem.
Well, yes, but also make sure that you're being a decent human being, please.
Also, make sure you're being a decent human being, and not everyone is gonna like you. So.
I learned that a while
ago. I'm gonna raid Volcanic Raptor.
No clue who that is.
A friend of mine, I think. I think we're friends? I don't know.
They're
supposed to be.
Like, I
Listen. Can I spell?
Being chaotic is super fun.
Being chaotic is very comical.
Yes. And also, there's a difference between choosing to be the comic relief and being forced to be the comic relief.
I chose.
I did not. I was kind of given it. Although, at this point, I think I'm more known as the serious dad friend, which I like more.
You're more of the mature person of the group.
Yeah. At this point, which is, I like it more, personally.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and raid. You guys go ahead and get into the raid, because they're fucking cool. Usually.
Wait, give me a minute to get into the raid, holy fuck.
Go.
I'm playing a game online.
You got this.
Okay, I'm in.
Alright, you in? Alright, everyone go into the raid. I will see you a lot later. Bye, chat. Bye.
Bye.